Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today's lessons is Shape and Design 4.1. Our lesson today is on pages 70 and 71, problems A through C. And then our ACE problems are going to be 1 through 8, 21, 29, and 30. Your learning target for today is, I can recognize that some side lengths work for triangles and some do not. Alright, here's your notes for today. We want to make sure we have the lesson. We want to make sure we want the page number of 71. We want to make sure we have a name, date, and crew. And we want to put in, for our first heading, triangles and side lengths. Okay, triangles and side lengths. Triangles behave in very specific ways when it comes to angles and side lengths. Okay? Triangles, by their very nature, are just amazing. They're fascinating. There's a whole group of math called trigonometry, the study of triangles. And one of the things that you learn is that the angles and the sides do really tricky things when you start to mess with them. For example, there is this law of triangles. The sum of two smaller sides of a triangle must be larger than the longest side, the hypotenuse. Okay? The longest side is often called the hypotenuse. So if I have leg A and leg B, and this right here is my hypotenuse. Okay, and it's my hypotenuse because it's the longest side. A plus B must be larger than the hypotenuse. They just have to be. Okay? Otherwise, you have a bad time. Otherwise, your triangle won't work. And this is the example why it won't work. I'm trying to build a roof. I'm trying to build a roof, and this roof is 10 feet wide. I'm building this roof, and it's 10 feet wide, and I want to have a nice steep roof, right? And I want my two sides to meet in the middle. So I naturally, because I want them to meet in the middle, cut one side 5 feet and one side 5 feet. What's going to happen? Well, what's going to happen is both sides are going to fall down and they're not going to join. They're going to meet halfway in the middle. And is it going to form a triangle? No, it's not going to form a triangle because the two sides together, okay, my 5-foot side and my 5-foot side are not larger than my 10-foot side. Okay? It just won't work. That is my explanation. So, two short sides do not meet to form a triangle. Okay? And that's my explanation. Okay? Now let's talk about lesson 4.1 and how it works. For lesson 4.1, here's how you're going to do it. You're going to come to class. You're going to come to class ready with 3 really important tools. You're going to need some plastic strips called poly strips. You're going to need some dice. And you're going to need some connectors, some little brass fasteners. And you're also going to need a recording sheet. And the recording sheet looks a lot like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll the dice and see if you can get a triangle to work. You're going to test our theory that you need to have 2 shorter sides adding up to be larger than your longer side. Okay? So, let's say I roll my dice and I get a 3, I get a 4, and I get a 6. Will it form a triangle? Well, it actually will. I'm going to draw my line here with a 6. Maybe a 4 right here, and maybe a 3 right there. That's what my triangle ended up looking like. And does it form one? Yes or no? And what you're going to do is you're going to look at what is the relationship between our first 2 numbers and our third one, our longer one. What is the relationship between the 2 short sides and our long side? Okay, and that's an in-class activity. It's an exploration activity. Come to class ready to work on it. You may use a partner to work on this. Just make sure that you treat everything respectfully and you're not throwing dice around my room. Okay, how to do lesson 4.1. Okay, your coursework. Your coursework for lesson 4.1 is going to be page 70 and 71, problems A through C. And then you're going to be doing the ACE problems 1 through 8, 21, 29, and 30. Remember, that's for investigation 4. Okay? All right. Go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Get to work. Have fun.